Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your astrologer Sanjay Kapoor from Kolkata, India. Yes ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be talking about people who want to do us harm, who can do us harm, who wish to do us harm. And we know them by the name of enemies, ladies and gentlemen. Enemies! Remember, there are few people in this world who can do good for us, but many can do us harm. There are many, more than many, who can do us harm because they don't wish good for us or our family, ladies and gentlemen. A small gift will make a good friend. A small gift will make a good friend, but an expensive gift can make an enemy. Make an enemy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you believe me. And you're going to believe that there are no small enemies. There's nothing called small enemies. Haven't you heard of the ant killing the elephant? The ant killing the elephant. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That's what enemies are all about. You can't underestimate your enemies. They can do more harm to you than good, ladies and gentlemen. And they could possibly harm you in every possible way. By lending money, you could make an enemy. Of course, we know that. Don't we know that? Money is the root cause of making enemies in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. And can I tell you something? It's still easy to fight with 100 enemies outside the house. But when you have enemies in your own house, when your own family members become your enemy, it becomes so impossible to deal with them, to fight with them. You can fight the world fine, but you cannot fight your own people, especially when they become enemies, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when they become enemies. Our greatest enemy, I personally feel, we ourselves at times. We become our own enemies. Haven't we heard the saying that he's dug his own grave? We've dug our own grave. So in other words, we become our own enemies at times. As a matter of fact, most of the times, ladies and gentlemen, better to have a good enemy than a bad friend. Better to have a good enemy than a bad friend, ladies and gentlemen. Because when a bad friend turns into your enemy, it becomes pretty dangerous at that point of time. He or she, they become very dangerous when a good friend becomes your enemy, ladies and gentlemen. And you've got to be very careful when an enemy speaks politely, when an enemy speaks sweetly to you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Enemies. You got to protect yourself from enemies. You got to protect yourself from their evil eye, from their black tongue, from the kind of things they can do to harm you, your family, your house, your job, your business. Yes. You got to protect yourself from these so-called enemies, because as long as life remains, there were enemies, there are going to be enemies, and there shall be enemies, ladies and gentlemen. there will always remain enemies. Of everybody. All we got to do is we got to protect ourselves from their evil eye, from their black tongue, from the kind of stuff, black magic, etc., that they tend to do to destroy us, to cause us harm, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a small amulet which this brother of yours makes. Is to protect yourself from your enemies, from the evil eye, from the black tongue. Yes. If you can wear that special amulet, of course, it comes at a price. And on the screen is the WhatsApp number and the phone number. Should you feel necessary to avail that amulet, do get in touch, ladies and gentlemen, because the enemies can do the impossible. They can really do the impossible, and do not underestimate enemies, cause there are no small enemies, ladies and gentlemen. There are no small enemies. So protect yourself, your life. It's the most precious thing on earth in your life. Your most precious thing in your life is your life itself. And you've got to protect it, especially from your enemies, ladies and gentlemen. So keep sharing the video and keep watching Astrologer Sanjay Kapoor's YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe for it. Thank you so much, and God bless.